So Trace, what exactly do you do? Because you're really all about the seller.
Yeah, so I am a realtor, and the cool thing about what I do specifically is that I've got a couple different things in my Batman tool belt to where I can help sellers get out of their home quickly or get their home sold for top dollar.
Okay, so what's the pros and cons of each?
So let's face it, there's times when people are struggling. Maybe it's a foreclosure, a divorce, a death. There's a bunch of different reasons that people need to sell their home and sell their home quickly. So my team can come in, we can do a cash offer, and then from there, they don't have to worry about keeping it on the market, showings, any of that stuff. Or if you've got time, we can list your house. And that includes professional photos, videos, getting on the market, marketing, and going for top dollar.
Now, last time I saw you, you took me to a house that was completely done. This one we're like right in the middle of. So what's the process?
Absolutely. So the last one, we tore down a home. It was a long lot and we staggered approach those two lots. Mm-hmm. This one, there was an existing home and the lot's actually more of a square. So we were able to put two side by side. They're sister homes, they're identical, but each has their own kind of little flavor to it. I like this because you get to see kind of inner workings, the plumbing, everything before we go in and do landscaping and do the final punch list on the inside. So this is about 95%.
And you say soup to nuts, it takes you about 180 days or so?
We can acquire a house, tear it down, and build a new one within about 90 to 120 days.
So you are offering something special. What's your 1% program?
Yeah, we have a fantastic loan program in which we're able to provide some down payment assistance under the conventional loan program that is much more preferred by sellers. So the buyer is only responsible for 1% down, and we will provide 2% as a grant to cover that down payment. And when I say grant, that means that that down payment assistance does not need to be repaid.
Okay, interesting. So what do you say though, given that for people that say, I can't afford a home?
Reach out, because a lot of people are a lot closer to homeownership than they may realize. And even if you're not quite there, we can help to put a game plan together so you can take those steps to prepare for homeownership in 2026.
What qualifications do people need to have to be eligible for this 1% program?
Well, they first need to be able to come up with the 1% down and a 600 minimum FICO score. However, I do find that this program is best fit for buyers that have at least a 660 and also have low debt.
What else do people need to know?
That you're probably a lot closer to homeownership than you may realize. So let's have a conversation and figure out what we need to do to help make that homeownership dream a reality.
And how do people get in contact with you?
Well, they can contact me with the information on the screen, and I'd be happy to chat with them at a time that's convenient for them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, what do people need to know before they reach out to you?
They just need to be looking to sell their house. Because either way, I'm gonna get it sold.
All right, I like that. Okay, speaking of getting it sold, how do people get in touch with you?
So we'll have some information on the screen somewhere right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then other than that, it's tracebuysyourplace.com. It's a simple intake form. They just fill it out, and I'll be the one to personally reach out to them and talk to them.
Thank you, Trace.
No problem, thank you.